like to welcome everybody to the November Brew Robotics Club meeting. This is our last meeting of this calendar year. My name is Wayne Gramlich, and I'm the president. Let me first ask, how many people, is this your first time here? Oh, very good, very good. Welcome. Okay, the agenda for the meeting is we have to do club-related stuff first. Then we do show and tell. Then we take a 5-minute break. And then we do our main presentation. Okay? Our main presentation is going to be about that robot there. Okay? So I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, let's do the club stuff first. Our bylaws say that the last meeting of the calendar year is when we go to elections for the officers for the next year. So before we do that, what we do is we have our secretary-treasurer come up and tell us how we did on our finances. So Osmond, who's our secretary-treasurer, give us a summary of the finances. Come on over here so we
So as Wayne said, I am the secretary and treasurer of the Brew Robotics Club. One of the things that we like to do at the end of the year is to kind of let everybody know how the club is doing financially and tell you about how we did membership-wise this year. So first of all, we had a starting balance this year of $593. Income this year was $660. All of that, or almost all of that, is through membership. So some of you, we don't talk about membership that much. Some of you may not even know that we have membership dues. The way it worked this year was that it was $10 per family. We haven't decided yet, but it will probably be something similar for next year as well.
We had expenses for this year. We spent about $180 on web-related activities. That includes our hosting, organizing registration, that kind of thing. Miscellaneous fees of about $30. So all in all, we ended with a balance of $1,074 on the bank account. So that's quite a bit better than we've been doing in the past. And right now we don't have any major expectations of spending any of that money, major expenses, so we're just going to hang on to it. In the past, the major expenses that we've had, believe it or not, have been the audio equipment. Unfortunately, we don't plug into the Google system and we haven't done that control. So thanks.
we should talk about this.
Okay, we'll talk about that. But thank you very much to all of you who did pay dues this year. We have 67 paid members. So thank you very much.
Okay. Now we're going to do the next part, which is we have to hold our elections, as our bylaws say. We have yet to ever have anybody contest an office in this club. So if in order to speed things along, we're just going to have a vote for basically all the candidates. So I'm going to have everybody raise their hand as they tell me who they are. So only members can vote. So if you're one of those 67 members, you get the vote, and everybody else has to keep their hand down. So Wayne Gramlich, I'm running for president. Okay. Alan Fetterman is our running program chair. Osmond Arel is our running for secretary-treasurer. Okay. Now, Ryan should be around here somewhere. Is Ryan? Okay. That scream from the back was Ryan. He's the person that's been able to get us space here at Google. It's been really, really important. Webmaster is replacing Michael Cipriano. Is going to be James Nugent, who's back there. Okay. Nobody objects. I'd just like to have a raise of hands of everybody who wants to vote this crew of people in. Okay. All against? I think we can just say that we're doing. So, thank you for going through the rigmarole here. The issues that are coming, two main issues that are coming up next year are, one, possibly we move to a different meeting room than this room, okay? There would be some pros and cons. It might be a little further south on 101. There's some discussion of getting into the Motorola building. As some of you know, Google bought a big chunk, bought pretty much all of Motorola mobile. So they have a huge building that you can see from the freeway. So that's a possibility. We don't know yet. We basically, our beggars can't be choosers. So whatever space we get is what we get. So I just wanted to let you know that things could change here. The other thing is, how many people here have been to Robo Games? Okay. It's pretty clear that Robo Games is not going to happen next year. Okay. So the plan, I shouldn't say plan, the discussion is to possibly have a similar style event where you basically have a variety of robotic competitions. It would be in the summer rather than in the spring. And the details are being worked on, okay? However, if we do that, we're going to need quite a few members of the club to step up and like run individual events. So you'll either be a Micro Mouse Maze event or Trinity firefighting event or something like that. So do I have a people think that's an okay thing? No, I'm not saying that. But, it's not going to happen if we don't get the volunteers to do it. Okay. So I just want to let you know, and that will probably be our biggest expense is buying trophies and stuff for Robo Games. Lucille, you're saying something. We're going to take care of that. You know me, I won't go anywhere if it's not covered with liability. Yes?
Anyway, I can talk to Dave Hawkins about getting the humanoid equipment that we run that event. And I'd be happy to run it and get all the equipment for it.
We're good friends with David. I talked with him for like an hour about this the last time I saw him, which was at Rick's Bottom Day. So he's just tired. So okay. So that's about all. I just want to let you know that that's coming. Okay, but let's go on and do the next thing, which is other things that have happened. Now we had a group of people come on up, Ellen. We managed to send a team of people over to the Homebrew Computer Club reunion. Was it last Monday?
Yeah, last Monday.
Last Monday. That's like just a few days ago, 2 days ago. So
Monday a week ago.
Monday week. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait. Things like that.
Okay. This was, boy, I'm still coming off the high on it. Actually, we have a lot of people who are at that event. Is anyone here actually a member of Homebrew Computer Club? Could you raise your hand? Okay, actually we had 2 members of our club who were members of Homebrew Computer Club, and I found out that this club actually was a special interest group that started meeting at the Homebrew Computer Club meetings back in '84, and I think it was George French who was the initial president, and some of the members who are still here, Chuck McManus, who comes occasionally, and Alan Marcadet, who's here quite a bit, are also members of the club. So it was a great event. There were a lot of vintage computers. I got to meet one of my personal heroes, Lee Felsenstein, who was the designer of the Osborne 1, which was my first computer, so a 32-year-old computer. And I was kind of stoked because he brought one, but his wouldn't boot, but mine, I had 2 and they both booted, so I got some geek points. So anyways, a cool event, and hopefully some of the people who are at that event will start coming to our meetings. We also have a whole bunch of people visiting who are starting a ROS, Robot Operating System user group, and they were sort of meeting, and they looked like they had around 20 or 30 people. So is anyone here for the ROS room? Okay. They're still meeting off in the other room. Okay. It was a great event, and hopefully we'll get some more members out of it.
Very good. Okay, now we're going to get some announcements done. So I know that Professor Katz wants to give an announcement. Come on down. Who else has an announcement? Okay, and after that we'll start show and tell. Come on. You're on.
Thank you, Cam, and my students in the back. Okay, so tomorrow night, IEEE Robotics and Automation Society will have a guest speaker, Ryan Ryder Wick, who's a postdoc at Stanford, and he's going to be talking about time delay teleoperation of robots in space for satellite repair. When you're trying to repair geocentric satellites, there's a certain time delay, and that can affect manipulating small objects. So he's going to be talking 7 p.m. at Carnegie Mellon, Silicon Valley, and it's free. See you there.
You're going to